In this video, I'm going to reveal the system I'm using and that a lot of other channels are using to make thousands and thousands of dollars a month with niches that nobody knows about. For example, this channel that covers trending military conflicts like the US versus Iran or the Greenland conflict. It's an original niche that complies with YouTube's policies. It's a channel I've had for about 4 months, maybe 3 months. When I saw that this niche was trending hard, that it was a clear opportunity, I jumped into this niche, started uploading videos, and had very good results. The best part is that this niche is even better now than when I started. It's trending even more right now, meaning it's an even bigger opportunity today. So pay close attention to this video because this is huge. As you can see, with this channel I made $4,000 in 30 days. Which equals an RPM of about $6 to $7. I upload videos around 12 to 13 minutes long, and sometimes I upload a 20-minute video depending on how much time I can dedicate to it that day. I haven't delegated this channel yet. Most of my other channels are already delegated, but I'm doing this one myself, uploading and editing the videos myself because I really like this niche. As you can see, I'm not the only one with these types of channels. There are other channels getting millions of views. For example, this channel is also super trendy. For instance, it uploaded a video yesterday that got 100,000 views and another one 4 days ago that got 200,000 views. And as you can see, this channel has only been active for 3 months and got 6.4 million views, which is approximately $40,000 in the 2 or 3 months it's been monetizing. Then you have this one that got a ton of views, also created about 4 months ago, maybe 3 months, and it got 4.4 million views, which equals approximately $30,000 in 3 months. For example, this video I have here is 11 minutes and 15 seconds long, and with 234,000 views, it generated $978. The first step you gotta take is to join the school community. I left a link in the description, although I recommend watching this full video first. Here you're gonna go to the long form and niches section, and I'm gonna leave you everything you need to know to have a successful channel in this niche, all the prompts and absolutely everything. But watch this video because you're gonna be surprised at how well automated this niche is and what a massive opportunity it is. For example, there are other channels doing exactly the same thing. This one has even more views than the previous ones and more subscribers. This channel generated 6 million views and made approximately $42,000 in 2 months. $42,000, and this isn't something I'm making up. You can check it yourself. And there's also another channel like this one, for example, that had very viral videos and got 3 million views. This one had less and earned approximately $21,000 in the 2 months it's been uploading videos. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is choose the method we want for this channel. Since there are 2 methods, the steal method, where we're basically gonna get inspired directly by the competition's videos, you'll understand everything in a second, and the original method, where we create our own scripts and videos from scratch. In this video, I'm gonna show you the steal method because it's the fastest and easiest, and it's the one I'm using on my channel. On my channel, I'm currently using the steal method. You can see that my thumbnails are very similar to the competition's, although we'll be able to generate those too. Although I highly recommend the steal method, it's the one I recommend the most. Here you have the prompt to extract the scripts. The only thing you have to do is download this prompt, which is a pretty long prompt, around 25 pages of a document. You download the prompt, then you go to Gemini, upload the prompt, and here you don't have to write anything. You're just gonna send this prompt. What we're doing with this prompt is training Gemini perfectly to generate the scripts. Now you're gonna understand the process perfectly. Right now, all we've done is train Gemini so it updates its memory and knows exactly what we want. Then the next step is to copy the link of a recent video from the channel we want to get inspiration from. For example, I'm going to get inspiration from this channel called Navy Vector, which is one of the most viral ones. Here we're going to choose any video you want, any thumbnail you want. You can choose, for example, I'm going to pick a thumbnail I like. I'm going to choose, you can pick any of them. I'm going to pick this one, for example, or a more current one, something related to Iran and the US. For example, I'm going to choose this thumbnail. Even though they are all very good, you can pick any of them. And as you can see, it's a very clickbaity niche that has a very good CTR. That's why this niche is so good. So what you have to do is go to the next step. It's a transcription tool. Here we're going to paste the link of the video we just copied from our competition. We're going to copy the script, we're going to paste it into Gemini. Then we're going to specify the video title. For that, we go to the video we just copied, copy the title, paste it here, and the rest is just a script. Then we send the script and the title to Gemini, which is already previously trained with the prompt from before, and now what it's going to do is generate an optimized video title for us. We can tell it to change the title, and it's going to give us the whole script optimized as well, without directly copying the competition. You can tell it to make it more realistic, a more realistic scenario, to change the video title, to change some parts of the scenario. Since this is a fictional scenario, it's not a real military conflict. That's why these videos are so viral, because they are fictional scenarios. Don't worry, they aren't real conflicts. These niches use POVs of what would happen if one country attacked another, and things that spark a lot of curiosity in the audience. After that, we'd have the script. You can also specify how long you want the script to be. If you want 40,000 characters, put 40,000 characters. Put 100,000 characters, no problem. Here we generate the script. Then the base is the voice, and for that I recommend using 11 Labs. Remember that you can do this niche in several languages. If you want to do it in another language, for example in Spanish or German, where there is no competition in those languages, you can go to Gemini and tell it to write it in German or write it in Spanish. And then for the voice, choose a German voice or a Spanish voice. If you're going to do it in Spanish, I recommend the Luisa voice, which is the one I'm using, and I've asked a lot of people from Spain what they thought of that voice, and they told me it's one of the best voices on 11 Labs for these types of videos, since I was just about to start my channel in Spanish, and I had to ask a lot of people since I don't identify tones in other languages very well. Although don't worry, you can choose any voice that has news in the name. You can also use Google AI Studio. You can select the single speaker mode, paste the script, choose any voice you want, and that's it. Also for 11 Labs, I recommend creating several accounts to have unlimited characters, since each account gives you 10,000 characters, and you're going to have to generate the scripts in parts, since as you can see, the maximum per speech is 5,000 characters, so you have to generate it in chunks. Then the next step is to copy the thumbnails, or at least get heavily inspired. That's why we're going to go to this tool, then we're going to go back to our competitions video, copy the link again, and paste the link into this tool. Then what we're going to do is copy the thumbnail, go to ChatGPT. In this case, we're not going to Gemini, we're going to ChatGPT. We're going to paste the thumbnail we just copied. Then we go to the next section in school. You have the link in the description for the school community, by the way. Then you're going to download this prompt, which is the next step. Then you go to ChatGPT, upload the thumbnail prompt, and also copy the image from the previous video, meaning the thumbnail from the previous video, paste it into ChatGPT, then send it the prompt and the thumbnail. It's going to start reading the prompt and analyzing the thumbnail, and it's going to do a very detailed description of the entire thumbnail. Once it's finished generating the prompt, the only thing we're going to do is copy the entire prompt that ChatGPT generated for us. Then we go to Gemini, go to a new chat, paste the prompt from ChatGPT, and I also recommend deleting the logo of the previous channel, since it's going to describe the previous channel's logo too. So I recommend deleting that part. Then we can send the prompt to Gemini, and it's going to execute its image model Nano Banana Pro and start making the thumbnail for our video. It's going to take a while to analyze it, but as you can see here, it already generated the thumbnail, and it's a pretty good thumbnail that we can use for our channel without any problem. It has the exact style we need for our channel, the same style of clickbait thumbnail, so we can download this thumbnail directly. Then another thing I recommend, if you don't like the thumbnail it generated, is to try again from new chats. And another thing I recommend is removing the Gemini watermark that always appears. After that, you can go to Artlist and try generating the thumbnails from Artlist. For that, I recommend selecting the Flux 2.0 image model, aspect ratio 16:9, paste the same prompt from Gemini, and generate the image. Another thing I recommend is uploading the reference image to Artlist. Remember, this is optional. You can do it directly with Gemini, but just to test more results, you can do this. In case you want to see more possible results, you can also try an Artlist and other image generators. In this case, I'm going to try Artlist. Most of the time for these types of thumbnails, Artlist is going to tell you that your prompt doesn't follow the rules. You try again with the reference image, and sometimes it does generate the thumbnails. As you can see here, it did generate a thumbnail for me. Sometimes it won't let you, although Gemini always lets you. Gemini will never give you an error. Here it is, as you can see, it already generated the thumbnail. As you can see, it's pretty good. It looks a lot like the original channels. That's the bad thing about Artlist. If we attach the reference image, it's going to look very similar. That's why I recommend doing it in Gemini more. You can also tell Gemini to make it look less similar or change some things a bit, which is what I usually do sometimes. Here you can also see some of the thumbnails I've generated with Gemini. As you can see, they are very good thumbnails. They follow exactly the clickbait we need. Then the next step is to download the images and videos to put in our video, basically download the clips. For that, I recommend going to Pinterest and searching for military clips or anything related to what you're talking about. And here you can download military clips to accompany the voice in your video. It's very important that the clips change every 5 seconds. Also, in the original section, I left you a prompt with which you can read the searches for Google. Basically, you paste a prompt and GPT is going to tell you all the searches you have to do in Google and what to download according to what your script says. This is very useful because it will save you a lot of clip searching time, and with this we would have automated the entire video process. Then the only thing we'd have to do is go to CapCut. Add these text animations that are very easy to make. You can make them in 10 seconds to accompany the video voice and make it more original. You can get inspiration from these channels, from the videos on these channels. In fact, I'm going to show you. As you can see, they are clips with text animations. You don't have to do anything else. It's just putting clips with some text animation in yellow every once in a while and nothing else. With this, it's enough for us to be able to monetize these types of niches. They are clips you can find on Google, YouTube, or Pinterest, just like I told you. And it's a video that has 400,000 views, which is approximately, with a duration of 15 minutes, about $2,000. Then the disclaimer. You have to put this disclaimer in the description of your videos. That's to tell YouTube that our video is a fictional scenario and that we aren't passing it off as a real scenario, and that we are only talking about what would happen if that military conflict existed, that we aren't talking about any real military conflict, just a fictional scenario. Then the extra section. Here I recommend creating a contact email for your channel and all the social media for your channel so YouTube detects you as a brand and not just as a simple creator. Remember that you have all the prompts and absolutely everything in the school community. Everything you need to automate this niche and make thousands of dollars, and above all, take advantage of this opportunity, which is the most important thing. And you also have many other things in school. You also have this section on anti-detect browsers and proxies, which is going to help you avoid the shadow ban and be able to create several channels if your IP is banned. And you have an explanation, and you also have a guide where I explain exactly what I mean. This is very important for scaling your channel, since your IP might have been banned by YouTube, or your channel might have been deleted, and it won't let you create another channel, or you might have a shadow ban when your views drop to 0. So in that case, you have to use this method of anti-detect browsers and proxies, which is very important in that situation. I hope you understood the video and saw the true potential this niche has. It's a niche that is trending right now. It's not something that has gone out of trend. It's something that is getting millions of views right now. It's not something that has already gone out of fashion and I'm just telling you about it. It's something where you have to take advantage of the opportunity now, and here, as you see, I'm taking advantage of it. I got 700,000 views in 30 days and made $4,129. It's an original channel that complies with YouTube policies, and it is monetizable, and it's a very profitable niche since it follows a trend format, which in this case is for military conflicts. I already showed you before what I made with this video. I made $978. It was one of my most viral videos. But as you can see, there are channels that can reach videos with way more views, and it's not difficult to get these views, since you just have to follow the system I mentioned, replicate the process, and you're gonna have views. Because if all these channels are doing the same thing and are getting views, as you can see, they are just putting video clips. In most of the videos, they even recycle the clips if you look closely, so you just have to replicate the process. You don't have to do anything else. It's a system that is already proven and that everyone is using right now. Not everyone, but a few who are the ones taking the money. Remember that you have the whole school community. You can join right now if you want, and there I tell you exactly how you have to execute your channel to be successful. And we're also going to analyze a lot of niches that most creators don't talk about on YouTube because they are very secret niches. In this community, we're going to analyze them, and I'm going to give you all the prompts and all the automations for all the niches like the one in this video. Although there are niches even more automated and much more profitable.